Hey English learners, welcome to my channel.
Easy English Learning.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Easy English Learning. I'm Lily.
And I'm James. Great to have you with us again today.
So James, before we start, can I be honest about something?
Uh-oh, that sounds serious. Go on.
I set 3 alarms this morning. 3! And I still almost didn't get out of bed.
Only 3? I think my record is 5, and I still hit snooze on every single one.
Okay, that actually makes me feel a lot better, but it also brings us perfectly to today's topic.
Which is?
How to be disciplined.
Oh, this is a good one. Honestly, I think this is something almost everyone struggles with at some point.
Exactly, and I love this topic because it's not just about English learning today, it's about life skills too. So let's dive right in.
Let's do it. So, Lily, when you hear the word discipline, what comes to mind first?
Honestly, my old school teacher standing in front of the class with a really strict face.
Yeah, that's the classic image, right? Discipline sounds like punishment or rules.
Exactly, but I don't think that's what real discipline means anymore, at least not for adults.
I completely agree. I actually think discipline is just doing what you plan to do, even when you don't feel like it.
Ooh, I like that. Say that again. That's a great line.
Discipline is doing what you plan to do, even when you don't feel like doing it.
That's so true, because motivation comes and goes, but if you only rely on motivation, you'll never finish anything.
Right. Motivation is like it shows up for 5 minutes and then disappears when things get hard.
So true. I get super motivated on Sunday night, planning my whole week, and by Tuesday, I've already given up.
Same here. I once planned to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day for a month.
And how did that go?
I lasted exactly 2 days.
2 days? That's actually not bad for a first try.
Well, thank you for the kind words, but I think we both know that's not a success story.
Okay, fair enough. But this actually shows something important, right? Discipline isn't about being perfect from day one.
Exactly. It's about showing up again even after you fail.
I really like that idea. So maybe the first tip we can share today is don't aim for perfection, aim for consistency.
Yes, consistency beats perfection every single time. Small actions repeated daily create huge results over time.
That reminds me of something I read. It said, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems.
Ooh, that's powerful. So basically, it's not enough to just want something. You need a system, a routine.
Exactly. Like everyone wants to be fit, but not everyone builds a system that makes going to the gym automatic.
True. Speaking of the gym, can I share something a bit embarrassing?
Please do. I love embarrassing stories.
I paid for a gym membership 2 years ago and used it maybe 6 times.
Only 6? In 2 years?
In 2 years. I basically donated money to that gym.
Okay, that's rough. But why do you think that happened?
I think I relied too much on motivation. I told myself, I'll go when I feel like it.
And you never really felt like it.
Exactly. Feelings are unreliable. If I had built a habit, like going every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m., no matter what, I probably would have succeeded.
That's such a good point. Discipline isn't about waiting for the right mood. It's about building a routine so strong that your mood doesn't even matter.
Right. And that leads to another interesting idea, removing decisions.
What do you mean by that?
Well, every time you have to decide, should I do this or not, there's a chance you'll choose comfort instead.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like deciding every single morning whether to go for a run or not.
Exactly. But if running at 6 a.m. is just part of your day, like brushing your teeth, you don't debate it anymore.
That's a great comparison, actually. Nobody wakes up and thinks, should I brush my teeth today?
Right? It's automatic. That's the goal with discipline, to make good habits automatic.
Okay, so let's talk about how someone can actually build that kind of automatic habit, because I think a lot of our viewers are thinking, okay, that sounds nice, but how do I actually do it?
Good question. I think the first step is starting incredibly small.
Smaller than you'd expect, right?
Way smaller. Like if your goal is to read more books, don't say, I'll read 1 hour every day.
Because that sounds overwhelming.
Exactly. And overwhelming goals get abandoned quickly. Instead, say, I'll read just 2 pages a day.
2 pages? That sounds almost too easy.
That's the whole point. It's so easy that you can't make an excuse not to do it.
And then what usually happens?
Well, once you open the book and read 2 pages, you often keep going anyway.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's like momentum. Once you start, it's easier to continue.
Exactly. Starting is always the hardest part, so make starting as easy as possible.
I love that. Okay, here's a question for you. What do you personally do when you really don't feel like doing something important?
Honestly, I use something called the 2-minute rule.
Ooh, tell me more.
So basically, if a task feels too big, I tell myself, I'll just do it for 2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes?
Yes, and it tricks your brain because 2 minutes feels manageable, not scary.
And let me guess, after 2 minutes, you usually keep going.
Almost every single time. It's like your brain stops resisting once you actually begin.
That's such a clever trick. I'm definitely going to try that with my Spanish lessons. I keep postponing them.
Oh, you're learning Spanish? I didn't know that.
Yes, well, I'm trying. Emphasis on trying.
How long have you been trying?
Please don't judge me. About 8 months.
8 months? How much progress have you made?
I can say hello, thank you, and where is the bathroom?
Okay, that's actually useful vocabulary for traveling, at least.
True, but not exactly fluent, right? This is a perfect example of what we're talking about. I keep saying I'll study tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes.
This is exactly why discipline matters more than motivation. If you had committed to just 10 minutes a day, no excuses, you'd probably be having basic conversations by now.
You're right. I think the problem is I wait until I feel inspired, and inspiration for grammar rarely shows up.
Yeah, nobody wakes up excited about grammar exercises.
Exactly. So maybe the lesson here is don't wait to feel ready, just start small and let the habit build itself.
Perfectly said. And I think there's another important part of discipline we haven't mentioned yet.
What's that?
Removing temptations and distractions.
This is a big one for me. My phone is basically my biggest enemy when I'm trying to focus.
Same here. I'll sit down to work and 5 minutes later, I'm scrolling through videos of cats.
Cats? Really?
Don't judge me, they're very entertaining.
Okay, I won't judge you because I do the exact same thing with cooking videos.
See, we're all guilty of this. But here's the thing. Discipline isn't only about willpower. It's also about designing your environment.
What do you mean by designing your environment?
Well, if you know your phone distracts you, put it in another room while you study.
That's actually so simple, but I never thought of it that way.
Exactly. Willpower is limited, but your environment can support you or work against you.
So basically, make it hard to fail and easy to succeed.
That's a great way to put it. For example, if you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in the house.
Right, because if it's there, you'll eat it eventually.
Exactly. But if it's simply not available, you won't be tempted every 5 minutes.
This is honestly such practical advice. I feel like I should write all of this down.
Maybe start with 2 minutes of writing, just to build a habit.
Oh, very clever, using our own advice against me.
I try my best. Okay, let's talk about something else that's really connected to discipline: accountability.
Ah, yes, this is huge. Having someone check in on your progress.
Exactly. It's much harder to skip your goals when someone else is watching or expecting updates from you.
That's so true. I remember when I joined a running group last year.
Oh, tell me about that.
Well, on my own, I would skip running all the time. But once I had friends waiting for me at the park every morning, I couldn't just not show up.
Because you didn't want to disappoint them.
Exactly. It wasn't even about motivation anymore. It became a commitment to other people.
That's such a powerful point. Accountability creates a kind of gentle pressure that pushes you forward.
Right. And it doesn't even have to be a big group. Even one person checking in on you can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. Sometimes I text a friend and say, "Hey, I'm going to finish this project by Friday. Please ask me about it."
And does that actually work?
Surprisingly well, because now if I don't finish, I have to explain myself, and nobody likes admitting they gave up.
True. Our pride can actually be useful sometimes.
Exactly. Use your ego for good, not evil.
I love that. Okay, so we've talked about starting small, building habits, removing distractions, and accountability. What else is important?
I think we also need to mention rewards.
Ooh, yes, please. I love rewards.
Of course you do. But seriously, discipline shouldn't feel like constant punishment.
Right. If it always feels painful, you'll eventually quit.
Exactly. So it's important to celebrate small wins along the way.
Can you give an example?
Sure, let's say you're trying to save money. Every time you reach a small goal, treat yourself to something small, but not something that ruins your progress.
Like a nice coffee, instead of buying random things you don't need.
Exactly, something simple that says, I'm proud of myself, without going backward.
That's such a balanced approach. I think a lot of people go too extreme with discipline and then they burn out.
Absolutely. Discipline isn't about being harsh with yourself all the time.
Right. It's more like being a supportive coach to yourself instead of a strict punisher.
Ooh, I really like that comparison. A coach pushes you, but also encourages you.
Exactly. And a good coach doesn't expect perfection every single day either.
True, some days will naturally be harder than others, and that's completely normal.
So, what happens when someone breaks their routine, like they miss a day of exercise or studying?
Great question. I think the biggest mistake people make is giving up completely after one mistake.
Oh, I do this all the time. If I miss one day of my routine, I just think, well, I already failed, so what's the point?
Exactly, and that thinking is really dangerous because one missed day doesn't destroy your progress.
But it feels like it does in the moment.
I understand that feeling, but the truth is, consistency isn't about never missing a day. It's about getting back on track quickly.
So basically, don't let one mistake turn into 10 mistakes.
Exactly. There's actually a saying for this: never miss twice.
Oh, I love that. Say it again.
Never miss twice. So if you miss the gym today, that's fine. Just don't miss it again tomorrow.
That's such a simple but powerful rule. It removes so much guilt and pressure.
Exactly. Discipline should reduce stress in your life, not add more of it.
This conversation is honestly changing how I think about my own habits.
Same here, and I think that's the beauty of talking about these things openly.
True. Okay, before we wrap up, can we talk about mindset for a moment?
Of course, mindset is everything.
I think a lot of people believe discipline is something you are either born with or not.
Oh, I used to believe that too. Like some people are just naturally disciplined, and I'm not one of them.
Exactly, but I don't think that's true anymore.
Me neither. I think discipline is a skill, just like speaking English or cooking.
Right, and skills improve with practice, not with luck.
Exactly. The more you practice small disciplined actions, the more natural it becomes over time.
So even someone who feels completely lazy right now can become disciplined eventually.
Absolutely, as long as they start small and stay consistent.
That's actually really encouraging. I feel like a lot of our viewers might relate to feeling stuck or unmotivated.
Definitely. And I want them to know that feeling unmotivated is completely normal. The goal isn't to eliminate that feeling.
Right, the goal is to take action anyway, even when motivation is missing.
Exactly. Discipline shows up exactly where motivation disappears.
Wow, that's such a strong way to end this point.
Thank you. I've been saving that line for the perfect moment.
Well, it worked perfectly. Okay, let's quickly summarize everything we talked about today.
Sounds good. Let's do a recap.
First, discipline means doing what you planned even without motivation.
Second, start with incredibly small steps to build momentum.
Third, remove distractions and design your environment for success.
Fourth, use accountability, like friends or groups, to stay committed.
Fifth, celebrate small wins along the way without overdoing it.
And finally, remember the rule: never miss twice.
I think that's such a helpful summary. Honestly, I feel inspired just from this conversation.
Me too. I might actually go back to that gym membership I completely wasted.
Please do, for the sake of your wallet.
You're right. I owe it to my past self.
Well, that's it for today's episode, everyone.
We really hope this conversation gave you some useful English vocabulary along with some real motivation for your daily life.
If you enjoyed today's broadcast, please don't forget to subscribe to Easy English Learning. It truly helps us keep creating more natural, real conversations like this one for you.
And if you have your own tips about staying disciplined, please share them in the comments below.
We'd genuinely love to hear your experiences and learn from you, too.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
We'll see you in the next broadcast with another exciting topic and more natural English conversation.
Until then, take care, stay consistent, and remember, discipline shows up exactly where motivation disappears.
Beautifully said. See you next time, everyone. Bye for now.